the day NEMA decided to come to the Elephant. So, Live at the Elephant is happening. We are having such a good time. Such a good time. I remember Chris had just done a set where we were dancing our sweat glands off. Like our sweat glands were literally coming off and saying, "Peace, guys. Me, I can't produce all this. No, I'm done." We're having such a good time. And then to just, the cherry on top, Eric now comes to close. It's around like 11:30 between there. Wow, man, it's good. It's a good energy. Just around, pretty women, some guys. Great booze, some food. No, great food, everything was just cool. Man, everyone had forgotten their inhibitions at a certain point when we were just dancing. It was a representation of Nairobi, a metropolis. All races were there, everything. Anyway, so I think minutes to midnight, we just see, Eric is doing his songs, Zuku is just being, Eric. It's just in the moment. And then we just see some guys. That there's a way Kanjo people dress, and you just know they're here for trouble. If you ever see a Kanjo guy come with a jacket that looks like it's 3 times his size, there's trouble. That guy is either coming to take your stuff or he's carrying stuff to beat you with. So guy comes and they start unplugging because it was in the round. So there's a space in the middle and the band is around. Like they've created a sort of circumference, and there's Eric is in the middle and there's dance. So you're in the music, and it could also be outside, but then, there's that space available. And it was at the back. So a Kanjo guys come, they just storm in, and it's just like, hey, what's happening? And then they just start unplugging cables, Benjamin Kabaseke, great, one of the best guitarists. So his cable was yanked out of his guitar, and it's like, what? First, for any sound guy I know, Kanjo guys could have destroyed the whole, sound system or anyway. So then they come and they go on to the microphone, and they start saying, no, this is illegal. We have gone past the limit. We're making noise. Literally, we were having the best time of our lives. That was the best Live at the Elephant that I had experienced, And they just, mother. Anyway, so they come, they grab the microphone. No, they start saying that Eric is not moved. Eric has done this before. It's not his first rodeo. So he's just playing. It's like, he's telling them, no, if you want to tell them, go take the microphone. Just take. We have because he had the documentation. So take the microphone. The guy takes the microphone. And then he starts saying all this. He starts saying just some nonsense that, the sound is making noise for some people, neighbors and stuff. And naturally, because it's minutes to midnight, the show started at 7. So what is in our system? Alcohol. We start going off. You're like, no, what do you mean? No. People are like, no. And then it's like a swarm of bees, because one time they're with Eric, they're talking with Eric. Eric is telling him, what's this? And then some of the other guys go to the bar. Of course, they went to the bar. It's Kanjo. It's NEMA. They will go to the bar. They went to the bar and started closing down things. And then they grabbed a friend of ours called James. James. And then took him and cuffed him. And then took him to a pickup. Almost like frog marching him. So people are like, what do you mean? Why are you arresting? And then now there are more Kanjo guys with coats that are oversized coats, you know. And then one of them is just like, "Mkitaka poa," and then he's smiling. "Mkitaka poa," and then he goes, "Muku kutaribika." And I'm like, oh my God. That's when you know whether you are a man or not. Woo! The guy is huge. He's huge. The guy is huge. Yeah. He's not like one of those goons in UN. This guy was 3 of those goons. And so the first thing, so I was with my sister. The first thing I thought of was to, okay, make sure my sister is fine. So I told my sister, hey, you know, things are bad. I think you need to go, you know. And things became bad. They escalated because there's alcohol in our systems. And we don't know what is in their system. But one thing we know is that they have come for trouble. Yeah. They have come for trouble. All the frustrations they have with Kanjo and their lives, they are about to descend upon us with those frustrations. So, woo! Things get heated. Yeah? Arguments and everything. So I go to the building, inside the building, and I'm trying to tell my sister, okay, you need to go. So she's in the... So, and it's like, it's chaos now. It's chaos. People are negotiating. The Kanjo guys we couldn't see, but they are regrouping because they're like, oh, these are not just punks. You know, they actually bring in some resistance. I don't know, maybe they expected, we'll just come. They are Uku Babis, you know, yeah. There are all sorts of people who come to the elephant. So, and anyway, and if you know that crowd your elephant, you know they will protest, but only to a certain point. And I'll show you how. I'll tell you how. So we go to the car outside. She had parked the car outside, luckily. Then, out of nowhere, a friend of ours is being frog marched and beaten, slapped, like stupid. Back, tap, back, stupid. Unaona kama hapa into the lorry, into the pickup. What? It just became bad. I was like, what's happening? And I'm telling my sister, don't leave the car. So they go back in. The Kanjo guys go back in. And now I'm like, okay, what's happening? So I tell my sister, stay in the car. This is a very important part of the story. I told my sister, stay in the car. So I go back in to check out, hey, what's happening? You know, why has it become so violent? Me, I'm not going to go and start fighting Kanjo guys. Yeah? So anyway, so I go back in. I'm like, hey, what's happening? What's this? What's going on? And then I see a friend of mine. Yeah? A friend of mine. He is so livid. And people are pulling him back. His girlfriend is pulling him back. Yeah? Tim is being pulled back. And they go, what? Now, Tim has this afro. He has this really huge afro, yeah? Okay, it's not really huge, but it's big. And so, I'm not seeing his face, but I'm seeing the afro. You know? And his jeans. So all I see is his afro and his jeans. Because I think he was wearing something grey or something. I couldn't see. I was just seeing that afro and jeans. Like, oh, and it's being pulled back. Like, what are they using to pull him back? Anyway, so it's being pulled back, and this Kanjo guy is backing away. So there's something that's happening. How did that idiot hit? He hit a woman. I don't know if I want to say who. So he hit a woman, and they were just having a conversation, guys. So remember, I told my sister to stay in the car. So at this point, I think they had signaled each other. The Kanjo guys and the NEMA guys had said, you remember those broomsticks that we bought in Nakumat, or no, in Carrefour just before we came here? It's time to bring them out. I don't know why those guys get those broomsticks. Anyway, so they get their broomsticks and they're coming. I can't see them coming. Because now I'm looking at this guy who has punched a woman. Yeah? Punched Shiba. I wasn't sure whether I should say, but I'll just say it. He punched Shiba. Shiba, yani manager wa, yani, you know. Hey, and so Tim was livid at that. Me, I'm still dazed, you know, because I've just seen people being frog matched. Anyway, so they signal the broomsticks are coming. Wow. So we are outside the gate. Yeah, there's a pickup to my left, one of theirs. Pickup to my left. Yeah, and then my sister's car is at the front of that pickup. So it's outside there. And so we are there outside. I can see the pickup to my left, and the other people's cars are to my to my right and everything. Anyone who has ever been to the Elephant, you know what I'm talking about. And then there are pickups. So this pickup was like a double cabin Hilux. It didn't have that cage, that kanjo cage. And then the kanjo cages were over there. Ukombele. So so my back is to the pickup. So I can't see Kanjo guys coming from the back, or if they were coming or if anyone was coming from the back. I'm concentrating on this guy. He had a boshori, yeah. I don't know how to call it in English. So a boshori. So and there's this melee and it's happening. So now I think the Kanjo guys knew, hey, this thing is become late. It's late, man. It's time to bring out the wood so that it can be a proper fire. See what I did there? Let's go on. How did I feel? A whack. Whack. A broomstick. A NEMA induced broomstick hit my back. What? Wow. The pain was real and it kept growing, but it's the shock of that stick, and it hit, and it would have hit my head, the side of my head, but it hit my shoulder. So it brushed my head and hit my shoulder. So I don't know what this guy's plan was. Like, first of all, NEMA and Kanjo people and the police people, they just need to be retrained. They need to be retrained, because they think, sometimes some of them think like, anyway, so stupid people, those specific ones. Anyway, so that shock, it made me, so remember, my left is the pickup. And the pickup is, the driver's seat is towards the road, and then the co-driver's seat is towards the fence. So how do I go and hide behind the pickup or on the co-driver's side? Because this action is on the side of the driver and everything. I hide there. That's the first thing I did. I ran around, because we are right almost in front of the pickup, yeah, or to the side, and I ran. And I went and I was in a squat position, and at that point I was so ashamed of myself, because it's like, Njora, what is this? What are you doing? Why? They can still see you. Njora, this is not why we went to university. People didn't pay. I mean, your parents didn't pay school fees so that you can make such a stupid decision. This is not where you hide. This is not where you hide. Njora, this is not where you hide. So I get up, and I remember my sister's car is at the front. I go to my sister's car, and I try to open the door. Guess what? My sister had left the car. My sister had left the car. She had left the car, and I'm like, oh my God, now these broomsticks, they are going to get me. These Kanjo guys are going to get me. I'll be frog matched like the way they frog match those guys. And one of the things that I fear is that I will resist. That's just something that will come naturally. You will resist, and you will want to fight. And I don't know where that fight is going to end up. And these guys they have come, they're ready. You know, like, that's the thing. When people are ready to fight, they already have an advantage. So by the time you have recuperated and amassed enough courage or whatever, they've already thrown a couple of punches. So I'm like, oh my God. Why did you leave the car? First of all, how brave is this woman? She's smaller than me. she comes out to see what's happening. I mean, that's who she is. But I have a story of how anyway. So she comes back, we go back inside the car. I'm like, what I told you to take the car, but what I do? So that happens, it continues. We go, okay, so that has happened, and they have taken 4 people and they have driven them to Central Police. We go to Central Police. So a couple of us go to Central Police with Shiba with her battle wounds. Yeah. My God. I can't even imagine what was going through Eric's mind. That's just the worst outcome, you know. Anyway, so we go, and we're there. We have camped inside the reception area for Central Police. And then they start threatening us. They're like, no, get out. You need to get out. We should have stayed in there. That's what we should have done. But then, so I leave because I need to pee. I really need to pee. And I'm asking the guys, is there a place I can pee? Even the cops. And there's like, no, there's no place we can pee. So I need to pee. So what do? I need to go pee outside. But I can't pee outside because it's a police station. You know, but I really need to pee. I can't pee outside, you know, just anyhowly. But I need to pee. So what do? I get a bottle and I ask for my sister's car keys and I go. I say, okay, you know what? I am going to pee inside this bottle. Okay. So my sister hasn't had this side of the story, but just to confirm, I did not pee inside your car. I have done this a number of times, so I know how to aim. So there, I'm like, it's about to feel, but it was okay, fine, okay. It's done, good job, Njora. You are one of a kind. Then I go and I spill it on the wall. I should just spill it on that. No, but it's much better. So I spill it, put the bottle down, pop. I'm walking back to Central Police because now we had parked the cars outside. I'm walking back to Central Police. My sister is still in there. How do I hear tear gas? Pwah! Tear gas number 1. The cops they've already moved people out of the cop station and they're throwing tear gas. And then I see my sister. She's running across the parking area for Central Police. And she's gone and she's hid herself behind, on the side of a car. And I was like, first of all, this is a family thing. This is how we hide. So I'm like, oh my God, my sister is in there. Okay, what's going to happen? Now I can't leave. You get? I can't leave because my sister is there. And then one of the guys who we thought was going to help us is him and his wife, they're being escorted out. Like, chop. And I'm like, oh man, there. Matumaini, gone. And then the cop, I think he cocks his gun. And I'm like, okay, I just want to see my sister. Or my sister ako hapo, dadangu ako hapo, toka hapa! He cocks his gun. And I'm like, oh, sorry. So I'm like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I have the car keys. I'm like, okay. If the car is still here, what's going to happen? They're going to take the car. So I'm like, okay, let me go, start the car, and drive. I go, so I see other people driving off. And I get inside the car, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, now what about my sister? Okay, fuck, this guy has a gun. I'm like, oh man, what's going to happen? So I'm there, I'm fumbling, I'm trying to figure out what am I going to do. I'm inside the car. Luckily, my sister comes walking out and I give her the car keys. And I'm like, okay, fine. Okay, and then we drive off. And then this cop guy is taking number plates. I don't know what he was taking the number plates for. Man. Anyway, we drive off. My sister is safe. That's good enough. Long story short, the guys were released. Whoever was arrested, it was just nonsense. Because even the next weekend, there was a party on the side of the neighbor's side, yeah, And they went way past midnight. So it was all a whole, it's the kawaida, you know, there's no due diligence, there's no system. You know, it's, we pick and choose who we are going to bully. Or at least that's how it's been presented. So to hell with those guys. But yeah, everyone was safe. Everyone is safe. Even the people who are beaten are safe. But what an experience. Yeah. What an experience. Yeah.